Alright guys, so we will be entering Mephisto's portal, which can actually only be on Nightmare, or I believe higher than that, might be able to do it. But it's kind of like an updated video to my Median XL playthrough, because I did technically go through everything as different characters, but I'm sure you guys are really only interested in seeing what is behind the portal. Myself included, because I know that it does exist, but I don't know how difficult it is, so let's go ahead and find out. So we are going to be playing my assassin class. This is actually utilizing claws. I'm hoping my mercenary won't die. Oh, this is not going to be easy, I'll tell you that's for sure. He's leveled up. I'm like barely leveled for this. Kind of halfway down almost. And I'll show you guys my gear afterwards. I just kind of want to get there as quickly as possible. Blink actually does stun the target, so it might not work on demons or like bosses. Alright. So again, this is on Median XL. It's not on like the vanilla games. Let's see what we got. We got a few uniques here. Let's go and check out what we got. Let's go in the portal. So it requires you... Gosh, it's so loud. Okay, so it requires you to be level 80, which is cross 3000 BA. So go ahead and see what we just got. We just got the Staff of Roses. Just gonna throw in here and probably end up just trashing that item. We got the Ice Hunter's Fang, which is just going to give us some extra cold damage, and Wolf Stance, which is a barbarian skill. Again, all of these things are from Median XL only. If you guys haven't seen my playthrough, I recommend you guys to check that out, but I really want to see how difficult this area is. So, let's get into it. And I'll show you guys my items after, so maybe a couple like magic find runs, just to see if we can get any loot. But I really love how the minimap can actually be placed in the top left corner in this, kind of like other games have. It's just such a nice quality of life thing for Diablo. But yeah, I've been just honestly uploading a lot of Kingdom Hearts, and I figured I need to upload other stuff to my channel because I know some of you guys just followed me for Diablo. I got you. But I figured there's not really a point in just doing a full playthrough of like normal, Nightmare, and Hell. I just did it on normal. Because there's so much new content that I want to go ahead and go over. Okay, that spider is actually ours. But yeah, we're using Twin Fang Strike, which we actually did showcase off. Let's go get rid of this. It says the Shield Generator. You know what we really need to do though? We really should create another portal in case we get destroyed by something. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some potions here, and let's go and continue. Because if I die, I don't want to have to go all the way back to the Endurance of the Hate 3 and then go back over there. And I'll show you some of the interesting things that we acquired. I think this is just a normal like enemy. Drop a perfect amber. That's not bad though, because it will give us +1 to maximum lightning resist. Here's our stats right now. I'm going to add more vitality because we honestly need a lot of vitality. Pretty much, I'm just running a lot of strength and dex just so I can use my gear, because a lot of the gear in this game requires absurd amounts. In fact, some items in Median XL require over 1,000 into a stat, which that is quite different. Ooh, there's a Sacred Crystal Sword. We can pick this up. We might be able to get something really good off of this. There's an item that can modify sacred items, and it has like a certain amount of charges. And that might be good for our melee sorceress, which we are working on. Sorcerer, okay. I don't know what the shield generator is, but oh, I figure it's useful to destroy it. It might open up like an uber boss or something. Oh gosh. Alright, well, unfortunately we ripped. Which really sucks because that means we're going to lose out on our mercenary. And the mercenary helps out quite a bit. To bring him back, it'll probably cost so much that we can't afford it. It's like 50 plus K to bring him back. So, rip the mercenary. He's solo now. I think we died to the shield generator. Oh wait, we need to put another portal up. Yeah, but I really like the assassin. At level 90, we're going to be so much stronger. The reason why is because there are more skills to actually get at level 90. Oh, dang. At level 80, I think 6, which is what we just hit, I actually need to not put any skill points in. Actually, we can put a few points in because I want to be able to put in a lot of points into Prismatic Cloak, which is a passive that reduces physical magic damage. Because we really have survivability problems, I would say, right now. Even though I'd say my gear is pretty decent. If you guys have suggestions, since this is my first time playing Median XL, well, XL Sigma, because, well, it just came out. But anyways, these are the items that I'm currently using. If you have any suggestions, you guys can let me know. And feel free to pause, because I am kind of just going over it fast, but I know some people don't really care about this, so therefore, yeah, you guys can just pause at the right moment, because I just definitely wanted to upload some Diablo, because I've been just really focusing on Kingdom Hearts this past week. I want to slam that game, get it done as quickly as possible. Ooh, there we go. Nice, let's go ahead and re-equip some potions. Alternatively, I could throw them on the ground and pick them up. That might actually be a faster way too. You can hold control, actually, to do that. But I want to see if there's some type of, like, boss, or I want to see if there's something at the end of this area. Looks like that thing summons, like, hammers. Sometimes it's okay to pick up certain rings that might have a stat that you want on it, or if it has, like, nothing, but you can use roll stuff on it, which I haven't really showed too much on. There's these green items, which I had in my stash, and I can show you guys that later down the line. How long does this thing actually last? Oh, 18 seconds. So it gives me damage reduction. You can see we're still taking so much damage. Even though we have all resist, we actually have, what is it? Physical resistance 23% too. Ooh, more gold. If we get enough gold, I will bring back my mercenary. He actually does help out a lot. Unfortunately, I was the one that died there. Yeah, let's see if there's a boss. Let me actually move. Let's kill the enemy first here. And then I want to open up the minimap and see if we actually have to, like, maybe destroy these shield generators. If we do, before we fight, like, a boss, then obviously we gotta search out for all those. But let's go ahead and move the minimap here. Let's see if there's some type of boss. I think at the end there might be a boss. Did it spawn us at the very... I think it spawned us at the very bottom, but you never know sometimes. Looks like there's a well at the bottom. I doubt the boss would be there, but you never know. And I technically don't know either. So let's go ahead and let's open up some of the stashes. Ooh, that's a lot of gold there. This 13,500 gold will actually give us... Oh, we'll grab that for sure. It will actually give us the ability to put an orb on an item. The orbs on items can modify whatever you like. If you want more vitality, it's a small amount, it'll just give you 5, but you know, it adds up. Vitality, more dex, so you can use your stuff, or you can go for resistances. But yeah, I want to see if there's a boss or something here. Let me go ahead and aggro these, because I'm gonna rip to these. We got 22k. Like I said, once we get like 50k, we'll bring back our boy. When I saw shield generator, I thought that it was generating, it was giving them shields, and it could very well. I honestly have no idea, but it could also mean that like there's something that I need to like lower the shields up before we progress. So I'm gonna try to kill all of them anyways. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We're close, we're 86. We're so close to 90, which is really what I wanted to try to hit ASAP. What's this? Oh, so sacred items. I think it has to be like rare or higher for you to actually modify it with the little item. I'll show you guys what that looks like later when we go back to town. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Median XL. I'm surprised I haven't honestly played it more, but Kingdom Hearts came out, and I put a lot of time into Diablo with the video, because obviously I had to level up all those characters. And sometimes as a content creator, ooh, you want to try to upload when you're doing parts of games quickly as possible. With this game, I enjoy it so much, I don't mind playing it like over and over again. With Kingdom Hearts, it's like a one-time thing for me. Unless I really enjoy a PvE only game, which I guess Diablo's technically in that boat, right? I mean, there is technically PvP, but are you really playing Diablo for PvP? Probably not. There was a server that had PvP only, and it was pretty cool. Like, you get to basically build whatever you want. Like, instantly, you didn't have to grind, which was great. Oh, gosh. This guy melted. I expected this guy to be a lot harder. What'd he drop? He dropped 2 things. A heroic torch. Wow, what is it? Heroic torch. Cube to create clash charm. Okay, well, let's go ahead and disenchant all these items first. Because I don't need them. And they're in the way. Oh, you know what? One of them's a sacred item, so it can't be disenchanted. Alright, so we're going to get some arcane shards, which we use to craft things. Alright. Okay, we got it. It requires you to be level 90, but unlocks your Need skill, 2 assassin skills, 5% chance to avoid damage. That's huge. Poison length reduced by 33% and curse length reduction by 75%. Wow. This challenge was actually quite easy. I know there's a lot of charms that you got to do these challenges for. We actually didn't showcase it off. I did this on my live stream. If you're not following me on Twitch, feel free to follow me on Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/Slaydra, which I guess is technically my username as well. But we did the Sunstone of the Twin Seas, which is actually a portal that Bale opens up. I'll have to do that on another character because you can only go into it when you're, I think, between 50 and 60, I believe is the number that you want to go into that. But I guess this is it for the trial over here. That was really cool. But we got to level up, and I'll probably end up just doing some chaos runs. I honestly can't do chaos runs too effectively. In fact, right now I'm still on my playthrough of finishing off Nightmare. It's a lot more difficult than like vanilla Diablo Nightmare. But hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the acquisition of the Shadow Vortex, the Assassin Challenge item, through, of course, the portal that Mephisto opens up in Median XL Sigma. I would say it was a pretty easy experience. Mephisto is probably honestly harder. I actually have a little bit harder time of farming him. But unfortunately, in the process, let's see how much it actually costs to bring. Oh, yeah, it's 50k, like I said before. It is kind of pricey. But anyways, we'll also upload, once we get towards Bale, I wonder if he's going to open up a different portal in Nightmare. I actually have no idea. But we got it. We got to level up. And I'll go ahead and do that off the cam, and then we'll resume later on, and I'll update you guys on my character. But yeah, as far as like the stats go and stuff, I don't know if I showed it off like for long enough. I know I did mouse over all my items. In fact, in my other weapon slot, I have a spell grip. It doesn't really matter. It gives us cast speed, and then also it makes enemies have lower resistances to a few different elements. But there's not really anything super special that I've acquired. I've got multiple Ohm runes, in fact. And some of you guys were like, why the heck would you put an Ohm rune in just an item? It actually gives you life percentage, which is actually pretty valuable. I just really need life. And I didn't really have a use for the rune at the moment. And runes are a lot easier, by the way, to come by in this game versus vanilla Diablo. But there was one amulet that I thought was pretty cool that I recently acquired, and I might continue my playthrough of my Necromancer literally because of this. If I can upgrade this to be a lot stronger, just being able to get extra +1 maximum Necromancer minions, I don't know if that counts every single one. If it does, this has a lot of potential for like a build, which I think is really cool. But like I said, I mentioned before, the thing that modifies sacred weapons. In fact, go ahead and actually throw this in here. I do plan to make a melee sorceress. Like I said, plan to make everything in Diablo Median XL Sigma. But let's see what it does. So right now, it's got extra, what is it, poison spell damage. Just nothing really that looks like super good. It does give me some life, minus poison resistance, but I don't know if I'd go poison. Anyways, let's go see what it modified it to. So it's got 10 to 20 fire. It's got just damage across the board, and then enemy fire resistance. I don't know if I would consider this good. It does have technically 6 sockets. I don't know if you can rune word a sacred item. I'll have to like read more into the Median XL. I've been kind of just reading it and going along at the same time, as far as like putting in like the shards and like crafting my own items and stuff. But it's been a blast. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this short little vid. And like I said, I'll update you guys later down the line. And I thought that was really cool that Mephisto opens up a portal. And I don't know if actually all of them open up one later in the different difficulties, because you do get these are basically charms, which just, if you keep them in your inventory, they'll gain a bonus, which is something that I wish Diablo 3 had, because that would add so much more to like actually look for and stuff. But anyways, a little bit of ranting there at the end, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, if you would like to see more Diablo as well as other gaming content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll definitely be notified when it's out. But anyways, thanks for watching, and peace out.